about your reaction to the Kellen Winslow trade?
Was surprised. Kellen is was a huge asset to our team, and just hopefully we get somebody to replace his ability. We have a lot of athletic guys on the team. No doubt they can't replace him, but he will be missed. A good talent, a hard player, but he will be missed.
Josh, how much
good luck to him.
Spent with Eric Mangini since he's come in?
Well, I had a chance to meet him, briefly. Talk with him about 30, 40 minutes, and we just, talked about, what he had in mind, and I just went to him flat out, said I wanted to meet the coach that I'm gonna fight and believe on the field next year, and from there, we just went on how he planned to use me, and expectations. And,
what did he say about how he planned to use you?
Just as much as possible. You want to get it in early. Do as much. As far as offense and maybe defense, or maybe some defense asked me how I felt about playing there.
What'd you say?
I told them wherever you need me at. Talking about plans of moving me to safety a little bit, see how play there, and just to provide some extra tackling on our defense when needed, and just to use me as much as they can. So.
Josh, you've spoken there, but I'm sure you're aware of what's going on with Sean Rogers, and he feels like he's been somewhat, I guess, dissed, for lack of a better word. Have you talked to Sean at all? And
I haven't had a chance to talk to him yet, but I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding, and that's what things like that are, big misunderstandings. Team hasn't had Coach Mangini hasn't had a chance to come in and formally address the team, and get to personally meet each and every guy, and when those things happen, everything will be solved. But right now it's a lot of miscommunication going on. Guys haven't been formally introduced, and rule changes and things of that nature. But this is just a big misunderstanding, I saw, and it'll resolve itself.
You mentioned changes. He's doing a lot of changes in Berea as far as philosophy, how things are being run with the organization from a player coach standpoint, all that kind of thing. Just talk about, it seems like it's going to be more of a business attitude in Berea now.
Definitely, change is good. Change the president, changing the country. We have a change in the Browns. Nothing new. He comes, he brings a lot of discipline. He says he he has a good head on his shoulders. I feel that he wants to win games, and that's what's more important. If he comes and that's going to help us, his change is going to help, bring that attitude of win to this team, then so be it. It's just things I have to get used to, then I have to get used to it. His overall goal is to win games, and if that's the case, I'm on board.
Josh, are you confident that Sean Rogers will be a Cleveland Brown come the fall?
I'm very confident. I can't speak for Sean. He's a talented guy, but I don't know the exact details of what his arrangement is, but I can just say he's a good talent. Hopefully he'll be Cleveland Brown. My guess is that he will, but it will all resolve itself out soon.
Do you think that the trade of Winslow signals a rebuild? Do you think you guys are in rebuild mode potentially?
I think potentially we are. I think they want to go after a lot of guys in the draft. Going after guys in free agency. Guys who have proved themselves to play in this league, and I was surprised at the move, just because of Kellen's heart. But he will be missed. Like I said, he will be missed, and we have guys that can stand in, and pick up that slack, and new guys will come as this league, high turnover in this league. So, much success to him in Tampa, and I hope he has a good career.
What about your contract situation? Where does it stand right now?
Well, we're talking. People are talking with the Browns, and we'll get something squared away. But my ultimate goal is to play football, so keep that first. Make sure that I stay on the field. Whatever we work out off the field. Just make sure I don't carry on the field.
Can you imagine yourself ever holding out?
I don't see it in the future, but the Browns will take care of me, and they always have. I'm here, doing pretty good, having success with the Browns. There's no reason they wouldn't take care of me, and I'm going into high hopes, with the team, and they have high hopes with me, a lot of expectations, and I'm sure it's all on the up and up, and we're going to get it situated before the season starts, and I don't want to discuss anything about holding out, anything like that. I doubt it ever come to that.
As of today, this is going to be year number 3 where you guys are going to have a quarterback competition. You know, Brady, DA, who's it going to be? Eric's obviously expressed no real allegiance to either one. Do you envision both of those guys being here this season, or do you think, you know, along the lines of Kellen being traded, that maybe one of them may be moved?
Well, you never know in this league, especially depending on how free agency is going, who they can get, who they can grab, you know, as well as the draft. You know, as right now, I believe they're going to hold on to those 2 guys, and you know, they both are valued guys in this league, and it's whoever fits this offensive scheme better, you know, and whoever Coach Mangini, you know, feels should run the football team on the offense side of the ball, and him coupled with our new offensive coordinator, you know, who can best, you know, help us win football games. And the other will be the backup, hopefully. You know, it'd be good to have both those guys here at quarterback. But, you know, unfortunately, the league doesn't work that way, you know, for our contract situations and, you know, how much these guys are getting paid these days. And, you know, we'd love to keep them both. Hopefully we can. But, you know, it's out of my hands. You know, I love to see them both here. That's my opinion. They're both great, talented athletes who bring 2 different things to the football team.
Is it something, though, that you guys look at and say, you know what, finally this is going to be decided this fall? It's going to be one or the other?
It seems that way. It seems that you know, they're going to make a decision, but I think it's going to come down to the wire. You know, hopefully it'll come down to some, you know, weird situation where, you know, both will suit up again next year and both will compete. It's always good to have a you know, quarterback controversy because you have 2 good guys competing for that role. But like I said, we don't want to go into the season, you know, with that controversy like we had a couple of years ago. You know, but I'm sure, you know, it will resolve itself. You know, we will have the, you know, the best quarterback starting for us, you know, on game day, on the first game.
Josh, you're probably one of the few Browns who had an opportunity to sit down with Mangini. Were you impressed with what you heard from him? Do you like him right now as a coach?
I do, actually. I had a chance to meet with a couple guys that played for him. Abram Elam played with me at Kent State, and you know, I just, you know, talked to him, you know, man to man. You know, coach, I want to win. You know, I'm sacrificing my body, I'm sacrificing everything I am to this football team. You know, what you gonna offer for us? You know, and he said, and he laughed. You know, he was like, you know, talk to your guys who, you know, I play, who I coach for. And you know, I had a discussion with them, and you know, they said he's a real deal. You know, get ready for boot camp, get ready to win ball games. You know, he's no pushover. You know, he's no joke. He's gonna get it done. You know, guys that, you know, you might say would, you know, try to run over a coach. You know, that's not going to happen. You know, he's going to weed those guys out if they exist, and he's going to, you know, it's a new Don and Clea, it's a new sheriff in town. You know, and he's going to, you know, bring that discipline that, you know, a lot of people say that this football team needs, and I think he can get the job done.
Do you think the Browns need that discipline?
I think every team needs discipline. I know we probably were a little lax last year, but you know, you don't know what team, you know, what a team needs to win. You know, discipline is just one factor in the winning ball games. But you know, as of now, meeting Eric Mangini and talking to him, and you know, discussing with him his ideas for how the team will go forward. You know, I believe he's a winner, and I believe he come to get the job done.
That was a one-on-one meeting you had with him?
Yes. You know, it wasn't scheduled at all. You know, I just was sitting at home anxious. You know, sitting in Cleveland and wondering, you know, who I was going to bleed for this year. You know, and if he could stand up to it. You know, and he can.
You just called him?
No, I just walked in the office at the facility, and you know, coach in here. They was like, yeah, he and they just finished the meeting, and I met with him, and it went really well. You know, I was impressed. I talked to a couple guys that I knew that played for him, and you know, they said be ready. You know, be ready to you know, strap up.
Before the Winslow trade?
Yes, before.
All right, guys, one more question.
Do you think they moved Winslow because they were worried about his presence in the locker room?
You know, I'm not sure about that. You know, I know that, you know, Kellen was a warrior on the field, and I know that he wanted to win, you know, really bad. You know, so I don't doubt his, you know, his effort on the field. You know, but however, you know, whatever they felt, you know, necessary, you know, they deemed it possible. But you know, like I said, it's out of my hands, out of any player's hands. You know, he is a talent that will be missed, but you know, I can't do nothing but wish him good luck.